Hello, if you just changed your oil and your oil filter on your Acura MDX, but the car is still telling you an indication that you need to change the oil, then watch this video to learn how to clear the message. Also, if any of this information was what you were seeking and helps you fix your issue, then be sure to give me a like and a subscribe, as it would greatly help me to continue to make videos such as this. I'm going to show you how to reset the oil life indication. Service A12, I believe it is, A12. Let me see here. So first of all, yeah, A12, service due soon. First of all, you can't reset it unless you close the door. So close the door, then press the information button one time, press, and then you will see the screen change to this oil life screen. Now if you press it the opposite way and it ends up on something different, then you can just keep continuously pressing it until you get to the oil life screen. There's several different things to look at before it gets back to the oil life screen, but you want to be on the oil life screen, and then just press and hold this reset button. Hold it down, keep holding it down, keep holding it down until you see this oil life reset. Now you're going to press the up button on this information button to go up to reset, and then you're going to press this select button while the reset is highlighted. You're going to press, and then it's going to reset to 100. Now I realized that I didn't show you how to actually change the oil, but I'm going to explain that to you right now. Come on the passenger side of the car, look underneath the car. It's very simple. Up in here right behind the wheel well, you're going to find your oil filter right there. It easily unscrews by hand, as long as the person that put it on before did not extremely tighten it. And then also right here to the right of it, you're going to find this arrow and a word saying engine oil. That is where your 17mm bolt is that you will lefty loosey and take that out, while you have a drain pan underneath of the bolt, so that when the bolt comes out, the oil will spill into the pan. Now you want to make sure that you have a pan like this that actually drains the oil down into a lower compartment and catches your bolt. Because if you just have a regular pan, such as one like this, then your bolt's just going to drop down in the bottom and all your oil's going to cover it up, and you're going to be digging your hand down in that later to find it. I usually make sure I take the top off while the oil is draining out, and that helps it kind of siphon out because it gives it airflow. And then I remove the oil filter after the oil has completely drained. And yes, a lot of oil will come out when you take out the oil filter, so you will need the pan under that section when you're doing it. I usually put a piece of cardboard or some kind of cloth or something that's bigger than the pan, because oil is going to splash. That way you don't get it on your concrete driveway. And that is how you change your oil and reset the oil life on your Acura MDX 2008 model. If you're wondering what oil to go get, I usually use high mileage Castrol GTX 5W20, and I use the Mobil 1 extended performance filter. It's good for 20,000 miles. So even though your service light might come up on the dash, just keep a notation, write down what your mileage was when you changed your oil, and change your oil filter at 20,000 miles from that. you will need to top off your oil in between that time, but you don't need to change the oil filter. So just write down when it was that you changed the oil, and then add 20,000 miles to that, and that's when you need to change the oil filter and do an actual oil change. In between that time, you can just top off the oil. If your service light comes on during that time before you get to this 20,000 miles, which it will, just reset it like I showed you. And that, guys, is how you do an oil change on a 2008 Acura MDX. Thanks for watching, and I hope if this helped you, you could please like the video and subscribe. Thank you.